Y'all, this birthday hairstyle came out so good. Let me show y'all how I achieved this beautiful updo hairstyle on my 4x4 closure wig for my birthday photo shoot while living abroad. If you want a gorgeous hairstyle to do for your birthdays, special occasions, this is it. It's given Hollywood, timeless, classic, and luxe, okay? If you've been wanting a new way to style your closure wigs, definitely try this style out. And yes, by doing this style at home, I saved so much money because the way that these stylists be charging rent nowadays is tea. At this point, it's just so great to know how to do your hair and maintenance by yourself, even if it's not perfect. So let me show y'all how I did this style. And while I show y'all how I achieved this gorgeous hairstyle, I'm gonna be spilling the tea on my experiences so far as a black girl living abroad. So let's get right into it. I had to make this wig, this rat's nest, hot mess. I have to hook this up and work some kind of birthday miracle if I want to do a new hairstyle in the next hour. Why did I decide to do this last minute? I don't know. But I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to get right into fixing up this wig so I can wear it. This is a hot mess, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's a hot mess. Let's get into it. For this style, you're gonna need a wig cap, a curling wand of some sorts, a Y2 comb or a paddle brush, some bobby pins, and of course your wig. I'm actually using a wig that I made in college, but any 4x4 closure wig will definitely do. And if you have a frontal, that's a bonus, but I wanted to do a hairstyle with the wig that I had because if y'all don't know, I'm living abroad and I have to work with what I got. So the first thing that I'm doing is putting my wig cap on and making sure it's all tight and snug. Then I had to detangle this mess. I have not worn this wig since literally like my birthday like 2 years ago. So I'm just detangling it, combing it out, and you do not have to use a wide tooth comb. If you have a paddle brush, you can definitely use a paddle brush to detangle the wig, but I just had to use the wide tooth comb. Now I'm putting it on, and when I made this wig, I did not have any wig clips in it, so I have to use bobby pins. Now, I'm going to attempt to pin my wig down just so it gives me a little more stability while I'm doing my hair, and yeah. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm just trying to pin it down on the sides. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to repin it a little later, but I try to just pin it on the perimeter of my head. And once you have it pinned down in a way you feel comfortable, you're going to separate the two parts that's going to make the front of the hairstyle. So you need two small sections of hair in the front. And you also want to take out some sections near it on both sides because if you want the hairstyle to be like how I had it, I didn't just want two curls in the front. I wanted my style to have curls on the side, a few curls in the back. I wanted a really kind of curly, bouncy, almost like messy bun kind of look with this hairstyle. So now that I took down the pieces that I want, I took out like a whole row in the back. I'm showing you guys, I took out a whole row in the back, making sure I had hair on both sides. And then I'm going to put the rest of the hair that I'm not keeping out into a messy bun. I don't know if y'all remember like early 2000s when we would wear our buns, kind of use the scrunchie and get like a little bow situation. That's kind of the bun that I'm going for. And as you can see, I'm just taking down some more hair that I think I'm gonna need or use for curls to make the style more, you know, girly, very cutesy and demure, you know what I mean? And I'm just taking those hairs out so I can know what hair I want to be curled for the style. After you take out as much hair as you want or as little as you want, some people do this style and they just have the curls that are right directly in the front middle. You can do that as well. Once you take out those curls, you want to put your hair in a sort of messy bun. And if you want the look to be more polished, you can definitely make the ponytail much tighter and cleaner. Like I said, I'm going for a very like effortless, messy bun, curly, imperfect kind of hairstyle. And I feel like that's also what makes the hairstyle like cute, like if everything's not super perfect and polished. So I'm going in with this scrunchie and I'm just going to create that messy bun. And stick with me, y'all. This is the part that's going to require a lot of patience. As I said, I'm showing the girlies who only have closure wigs like how they can style. So you really have to just be patient for this part and stick it out. As y'all saw from the birthday photo shoot pictures in the beginning, it's gonna come out nicely. But since we're not working with a frontal or a 360 lace, you really just have to be patient when putting this ponytail in. And like I said, you can pin your wig down or style this on a mannequin head so it can be easier. But I ain't have none of that. I'm living abroad. I only had my head, some bobby pins, and hope. Okay, so yeah, the bun part can be a little tricky, but if you be patient, you will get the bun in there, even if you just have a closure wig. And as you can see, I was able to grab all of the hair. I wanted to particularly leave a little bit of the back row of my hair out so I can have almost like, I want to say half up, half down, but just some extra curls. And then I put my hair in this messy bun, and that is exactly what needed to be done. Now we can get into styling and adjusting. The rest of this hairstyle is all patience and all styling and curling to your liking and just adjusting your hair to how you want it to look. I recorded all of the process, so I'm gonna show y'all how I managed to do it. But now, once you have that ponytail in, once you have the hair that you want to be left out, you'll be fine. So now I went ahead and loosened up some of my ponytail so that way I could get a better look at how the hair is gonna fall, because y'all will see later I'm also going to curl some curls from the hair that is in the ponytail. So I loosened the ponytail up a little bit so you can see how it's gonna fall, because what's loose and hanging is gonna end up being curled with the curling iron. And y'all, do not be like me. Remember to plug the damn iron in, especially if you're in a rush. And y'all, I have a very special public service announcement. This is why you don't wait until the last minute to do your hair. But we're gonna make it work. We are going to make it work. We're almost there, y'all. So all I have left to do is literally curl and give this style some, razzle dazzle. Okay, it looks messy, and that's kind of like what I'm going for. I want like the real like low effort kind of like cutesy updo style. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this wand curler and give my hair some curls and some pizzazz and some definition, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do that. And yeah, y'all, just make sure that you comb your hair out before applying heat to it, just so that way your hair can be detangled before using the curling wand. And the rest of this process is more so visual. I'm just gonna throw the curls in and do my best to give the hairstyle as much definition as possible. I really wanted the hair like very specific curls in certain places, so I'm gonna show y'all where I put the curls. Like I said, I left hair out in the back, I left hair out on the sides, I left hair out in the front, and I'm also going to go in and curl the ponytail. So this is how I did my curls and my curling like process. So yeah, y'all, now you want to make sure that when you do the front curls, you put them in very tightly. Like, you want the front curls to be very tight. I held the curling wand there for about like 30 seconds. But if you have a really, really hot wand, you don't need to hold it tightly that long. But all I'm going to say is you want the curls in the front to be very tight and defined, because as the day progresses and stuff, it's going to fall. So you want to make sure that that curl starts off really tightly. And now I'm just going to repeat the curls that I did on this side to the other side. And like I said, y'all, I left a good amount of hair out. The reason being, I just wanted a very curly, defined look. You don't have to leave this much hair out, but if you're working with the closure, leaving more hair out for curls is also going to, hide the fact that it's a closure and not a full frontal. And yeah, so that is what it's sort of looking like. And I'm gonna add more curls from the ponytail on that side, but I'm gonna go ahead and transition to the other side. And please, let's get into this tea about my experiences so far being a Black girl living abroad. So far, living abroad has been teaching me and my bestie the importance of just slowing down and just doing more things to reduce our stress while also increasing our joy. Like in the States, it is very hard to prioritize your joy and self-care, especially since most of us Black women are just trying our best to survive. So to finally be out of the States and actually enter a place where I can focus on thriving and not just surviving is truly amazing. The quality of living here in Mexico is way better than the States. The cost of living is much lower. Housing is way more affordable. Groceries are way more affordable. Doctor's appointments are way more affordable. And it's just overall a much less stressful environment. The people here are very kind and helpful, and I honestly feel better here than anywhere I've been in the United States. And the tea is, my bestie and I feel very, very safe here. We feel very comfortable. We are not experiencing any hostility or just toxicity like what we are used to experiencing from being in the States, especially existing as Black women and Black people. And honestly, my mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional health has improved so much from being here in Mexico in this environment. Like y'all, there are some things I wish I knew before coming here that I'll put in another video, so stay tuned for that. But so far, traveling abroad and living here out of the States has been such a healing and transformative experience. If y'all have not already, be sure to tap into my bestie and I's vlogs. Like, we have been documenting our experiences as Black women living abroad. We documented our moving experiences, our house hunting experiences here in Mexico, and just all of our experiences so far being Black women who have moved out of the United States. So make sure that y'all tap in and check out our vlogs. We documented my birthday vlog and everything, y'all. So make sure y'all check those vlogs out. I will leave the playlist and the thumbnails up here so y'all can see them. And our vlog playlist will also be in the comments. But right now, as y'all can see, I am going ahead and applying some curls to my ponytail, okay? And yeah, at this point, I'm like, let me put my birthday music on and start to, get a little hype for my photo shoot. But yeah, as y'all can see, the style is coming together. And even though I'm not quite done, this is why I said this next part is all about patience. All you can do is curl and curl and style to your liking, so that way you can get the look that you are going for.
Tell me what you done for me.
Final look. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love the way my hair came out. This style is exactly what I was shooting and going for. I wanted like a very cutesy, very demure, like updo, and I wanted it to be really girly with the frills and the curls, and I love the way this hair came out. Let me know if y'all would try this hairstyle, and let me know if y'all want an even more detailed tutorial. Like I said, I did this style like in crunch time, and yeah, this is what it's looking like. Of course, you can definitely make it neater and more polished to your, to your liking. I was going for a very soft, kind of messy, but like cute look, you know what I mean? I love those messy, curly, the little hairs and frills here and there. I love that style. However, if you want to do a more polished updo, you would just make your ponytail neater and tighter. And yeah, this is what it's looking like. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I love you lovelies. If you like what you saw and if you like what you heard, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps myself and Azay's channel so much, and it makes sure that more videos like these get pushed to more people like you. So make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so that way you guys don't miss out on anything that me or Zay or that we post. And thank y'all so much for tuning into this tutorial. Now let me show y'all what this nighttime, with this birthday photo shoot came out looking like, because I ate that and Zay ate that too. I love you lovelies, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.